Hello, hello, everyone. How are you today? This wonderful Wednesday. It is, what are we on now? April 4th. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is very cold and dreary up here in Maine. Like, I still got my sweater on and, like, I cannot get warm. But take a minute, stop driving, stop reading, stop texting, stop whatever you're doing. And this is a live that you're going to want to listen to. My guest today is just like, I can't explain her. I can't explain her. She's just the boss. She's the queen. She's awesome. So let me, oh gosh, sorry, that was thunder. Let me invite my friend, Miss Nina Moore, on here. Nina, are you there?
Hey!
There she is.
Oh, this is so cool. That it goes like up and down now.
Yes, it does.
So there's no need. So
It
I'm always
does.
rotating my phone.
I know, and then when you set it up the wrong way, you're like, well, shit.
Yeah, it's like whatever. Hey!
So how are you today?
Oh my
We
God, I'm so
love-
great. I'm so sorry. I was a couple minutes late. I was talking to a young lady who is from Germany. And
Oh, nice.
like how crazy that I would end up on the phone with her today and we launched Germany today. So
I know.
she lives in
I'm so
Alabama.
excited
She's
for
getting ready to
Germany.
sign up. And this is amazing. So thank you for having me. And I was listening to you talk. I said, what's she saying? All those cool things. Like, is she talking about me?
Of course I am.
Oh, wow.
You're the diva.
Heather, thanks so much for having me on your live today. It's been extremely, extremely busy. It feels like day one.
It does. I was just talking to a couple of my girlfriends from our team, and that's exactly what I said. I'm like, it feels like I just signed up all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And like my mind is blown on just in this one. I've been with them for 1 year. My 1 year was in March.
Oh.
And it just, how much we've grown, like, it just blows my mind.
I think about when you move into a house, right?
Yep.
And when you move into a house, you move in your furniture and things like that. But it doesn't feel like home until like a year later. It takes
Right.
like about a year to get things like comfortable. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
You don't move in and feel like you're home immediately. And then come year two, you start thinking about, now what can I improve? What can I do this? You know, what can I do to that? And so
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And so it kind of feels like that with direct sellers. You know, I joined November the 3rd of 2016, just a little bit before you, because I've been here 17 months, I think it's been, and you've been here 1 year. So I think I came in about 5 months before you. You probably came in right around the time we had our very first conference in Vegas.
Yeah, I had just missed it actually. Yep.
So there you go. So in Vegas, that was our official launch because it was the very first conference.
Right.
And we started moving. So this feels like day one when we were on the phones all day long. And I don't even know how a company manages to launch Australia March 19th, launch Germany today, April 4th, launch this new customer VIP acquisition program tomorrow at about noon.
I know it.
Right? All of that within what, two weeks time, like 2.5 weeks time. The April contest.
Crazy.
The April contest.
The April contest.
Like, let's not even forget about the April contest. Forget about it. I'm gonna win that contest, right?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I want PJ and Kevin in a city that I choose, right? And so, but just think about it. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, Heather, I was trying to get 3 people that joined me in business were people I was pushing for them to be customers. And I almost wanted to tell them, I'm telling them like, no, you know, we have this customer thing coming out on Thursday. And then they were like, oh, I just joined. I got an inbox like, hey, I'm a business partner. And I was like, no, yay, but no. So what is it so crazy that we can't even get people, here we are trying to get them to be customers, and they're like, no, I'm not crazy. Once people saw Australia launch, Germany launch.
Australia blew my mind. They like their wine and they like making money.
Because they put 1,000 people in record-breaking time. In record-breaking time. And I thought we did good because, well, I mean, I do keep saying, like, what if we had a $15 pre-enrollment here in the States?
Right.
Do you know how many people we would put Do you know how many people we put in? Because I remember back, I'm counting back, our team, without wine, put in 200 people in, like, I don't know, it was less than 30 days. And I thought that was great.
Right.
And that was at the holiday time, too. It was Thanksgiving, going into Christmas. But 1,000 people,
I know,
in like a week's time,
it's absurd.
It's insane, but it's wine.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted to ask you too. Heard through the grapevine, you're not a wine drinker.
No.
So how, Miss Nina Moore, are you not a wine drinker, but the top income earner in direct sellers?
So I'm actually the top female, the number 2 earner, Austin. So I've been the number 1 for the last, since I think I did December, January, February.
I know you and Austin keep flip-flopping.
Probably March. Yeah, I think I've been. So I stayed number 1 for quite a bit. But I am the number 1 female earner in the company. So I get this phone call at the end of October of 2016 from a gentleman who had made millions of dollars or $1 million. He had crossed $1 million in network marketing, but he was like somebody who understood the industry very well. And he says, hey, Nina, when's the last time you had a great glass of wine? And I said, what? Because he knew me. He knew that I was not a wine drinker. I'm a margarita girl. And he asked me what I was doing. I said I was cooking. He hung up the phone on me. He gave me a call back immediately because he was smart. And he said, what if I told you we could earn a very lucrative income doing exactly what you're doing right now? This is exactly how the calls went. And I said, cooking? No way. I'm not doing that. I love to cook, but I don't want to make that an income. It's my passion, you know? And he said, no, I asked you about wine. I'm talking about wine. And I said, wine? So I said, because I know that he was is a network marketer. I said, are you trying to tell me that wine went MLM? And he said, yeah. And I was like, you lying.
Oh my gosh.
I hear
that was just a huge rumble of thunder.
It's coming this way too.
I'm sorry.
We just had like the heavens opened up on us. And I
holy
said,
crap, that just shook my whole house.
Yeah, I said, wine? Are you kidding me? I said, I'm all in. All in. And we laughed because he says, I know you don't drink wine. And I was like, I know, but I don't eat at McDonald's either. But if you gave me an opportunity to own a McDonald's, I would see my bank account out. As a matter of fact, if I didn't have the money, I would borrow it.
Mm-hmm.
Because McDonald's is a proven system. And what makes sense to me is because McDonald's is a proven system, when I realized that the wine industry, not direct sellers, but the wine industry has grown from $60 billion to almost $400 billion in 1 year's time.
Yeah.
It just makes sense to me, right? And then people will say, well, I don't know, how are you not a wine drinker? And, and well, I am now a wine drinker, right? I'm learning to love the wines.
I'm very jealous that you got a rosé.
You should be, because it was really good. Because it was really good. So that must be this month's. It's coming out this month. I think I won that.
Yeah, my shipment comes tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a box of wine that I won. And so that's from our new distributor as well. That's not from the old, that's from the new distributor. So Lex Wexner, he owns Victoria's Secret. Let me say that again. Lex Wexner, he owns Victoria's Secret.
Yes.
Now, I'm assuming that Lex Wexner does not wear his garments. Now, if he does, That's his secret. But I'm going to assume he doesn't wear his garment.
Right.
His little thong, the thongs and the things, the bras
Yep.
and So why would Lex Wexner own a Victoria's Secret? The same reason why Nina, as a non-wine drinker, would own a wine franchise. Because financial experts teach us, if there's something you love to do, you make that your hobby. But when there's something the world loves to do, you make that your business.
Yes.
And so I didn't know anything about wines. I didn't know, there was no, matter of fact, let me take you even deeper. I am non-educated in wine. I was non-educated in wine. I had never seen a wine tasting, ever. And I host a wine tasting. Once I joined, 40 people RSVP'd on a Tuesday night and 55 people showed up.
That's how it's done.
In a living room, in a house. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out, what do I do now? Because I don't drink wine. I don't know anything about wine. You know what I did? So I remembered a training, because I am avid advocate. I advocate. Training is important to me. It's important to my team. And I believe the best trained teams are the best earning teams. And so I don't miss trainings if I miss a training, it's because I'm absolutely in a place that or I'm on a plane or something. But I get on corporate trainings. I put them on speaker, and I continue doing what I'm doing. Right. Thank God I had gotten on a corporate training with the wine whisperer, Jerry Greenfield, who taught about the 5 S's. And I also watched the training videos that are available for us in the back office. The ones that nobody watch. Those training videos, all those resources that are in our back office that nobody goes to. So what they do is, instead they ask you all the questions, even though all of the information is on a video, on a PDF. And now that we got this new fancy, smancy back office, right? All those resources that are there, right? And if I can't find it there, you know what I do? I Google it. I'm not stuck. I'm just going to let that one marinate for a minute. So thank God I watched his video, and I got on a call where he talked about the 5 S's. And you know what I did? So I'm standing there nervous. Nobody knows that I'm as nervous as I am, that I was really nervous. And I was thinking, like, what am I going to do now? Right? And I remembered him saying on the call, we only serve 1 ounce as a tasting. And what I did was remembered those 5 S's. And then I Googled to make sure I was right. And I said, hey, so we're getting ready to do the 5 S's of wine, guys. I had no clue what I was doing, but it worked.
Right? Everyone in your living room was like, oh, man, she knows it.
Because nobody knows if you don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
And so nobody knew that I was a beginner. And then what I said, so then there was somebody in the room that knew about the legs and and so you know what I did? I said, wow, it's so cool that you know about wine. Come on up here and talk about these legs. I didn't say I didn't know about the legs. I just said it's so cool that you know about the legs. And I invite people who might know a lot more about wine than me to come up to the room, because I may not be an expert in wine, but I am an expert on opportunity. And I could tell you how to get 50% in a fast start bonus. And I could tell you how to get a fast cash bonus. And I could tell you how to build a residual. And I know a lot about a binary. And I know about talking to people and the psychology behind network marketing. See, I know those things. So you don't have to be an expert in wine to understand business. And I understand business. So, I joined as a non-wine drinker. And now I actually love red. And believe it or not, I was a little scared at first of the red wine. I just would drink the whites. I fell in love with Wollonga, which was one of the first wines that we got from Southeastern Australia, right?
Yep.
But now I love red. So I went from being a chump. I would drink a little. I tried the whites first, and then now I love red wine. And so I believe that Direct Seller's goal is to expand and expose our palate to wines that we would not normally drink. And
yes, definitely.
What I love about it is we've got a 100% guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like a wine, you pick up the phone, call customer service. They don't even ask you a question. Oh, you didn't like that Merlot? Oh, you didn't like that Malbec? We're sorry that you didn't like it. Let's send you something else. So what do you really have to lose?
Exactly. There's nothing to lose. In the year that I've been here, I've had one wine I did not like. And of course I had 2 bottles of it. I turned it into a sangria.
That's what I do. Because I like
sangria.
Other stuff. Right. I will turn it into a sangria. I will cook with it. Or even give it to people as prospects. I will give the bottles to prospects and I'll say, hey, I know you're a wine lover. You're an avid wine lover. Can you try this wine and tell me what you think? And so,
sorry, my son.
Why not use it? Because guess what? Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that someone else may not like it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was only one wine for me as well that I was like, I don't know. But you know what? If I had gotten that wine from Wegmans or Costco or ABC stores or the wine and spirit stores or whatever they're called, and you know, every state is different.
Right.
Had I gotten it from there, I would have had to just chalk it. I would have had to pour it down the drain or whatever. But the fact that we can call and say, I really didn't like that wine and get something else shipped out to us and we just pay the shipping, what do we have to lose?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And I wanted to touch base real quick with you before we're done about the VIP customer program. So, Miss Nina, remind me. I think I have the number, but how many customers do you have? How many customers do you have again?
53.
And what is that going to do for your commissions?
So, my 53 customers are already in place. I have contacted lots of them and said, hey, listen, we've got this VIP program starting, and just kind of sharing the benefits. And if they upgrade, that would be $53 times 20 $20 times 53 people. So let's do the math on that. I'm sorry, one of my teammates is calling me back. I called her earlier. So let's do the math on that. We got 53 times 20, right? That's $1,060. And just the fast cash bonus off of those 53 people. Now check this out. If those 53 people, so let's do 1060 times 3. Because if those 3 people go get 3 people, which is the goal.
Right? 3 and 3.
3 gets 3, get 3, get 3, get 3. Because this only works if 3 get 3, get 3, get 3, get 3. My customers do not get paid for those customers, but they get free wine.
Free wine is awesome.
But I will get paid for those customers, which will take that 1060 to 3,180. Then we teach those 3 to get 3, to get 3, to get 3, to get 3, to get 3. You get 3, I get 3, get your 3, right? And then that goes from 3,180 times 3 to $9,540. That's a nice come up for the week. Wouldn't you say so?
For the just customers.
Week. Just for customers. In one stream of income in the fast cash portion of our VIP program. That's not including what we're going to make in the residual portion of it. So let me say this, Heather, while we're here.
Yeah.
Let's say that not all of the people got their 3. Right. Even if I came halfway short of this number, 95, 40, let's divide it in half by 2. That's still almost $5,000 for the week. Would you be mad if only half of the customers did 3? Would you even be mad if a quarter of them did it?
Exactly.
No, most people don't make. So let's even take half of this number, right?
Right.
Half of that number is still $2,385 for the week if only half of the people.
Half of a half.
Go right. So so that's a quarter, right? That's a quarter of the work. If only a quarter of the people go and do the work, you're still looking at, by level 4, $2,000 for the week in that one stream of income, not including the residual side of the unilevel, right? And the unilevel goes 9 levels deep. Your 4-level check match What if some of those people in between upgrade to business partner?
Right.
Right? Because with the VIP program, our customers will get $25 off of their upgrade to business partner as long as they do it within the first 30 days.
30 days. Yeah.
So it's $25 off your first case of wine, $25 off of a business upgrade package, free wine on your anniversary, right? The book, the Wine Whisperers book, which will which will teach you so much about wine, right? You get tasting notes that come in every single box. But here's where it gets gooder and gooder and gooder. And I know that's
gooder.
You're going to get entered. Customers are going to get entered into these cool contests. And Heather, like I know, that Direct Sellers gives out the best prizes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Mercedes-Benz they gave away in October.
Yeah.
What company gives away a Mercedes-Benz? Gives it away. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this live and Heather has inboxed you, maybe she sent you a text message. Maybe you didn't show up for one of her wine things, right? Maybe you just aren't accustomed to doing these kinds of things with those people. Maybe you think it's a pyramid scheme, right? Let me help you if you think this is a pyramid scheme. Let me educate you because you're not educated. You're speaking out of ignorance. A pyramid scheme is when you invest money into something and you get nothing in return.
Yeah.
That's what a pyramid scheme or scam is. That's what I want you to understand. So get educated before you just start saying stuff out of your mouth because you heard someone else say it out of their ignorant mouths, right? A pyramid scheme is when somebody invests money into something and they get nothing in return. So, like the lottery, you can invest in the lottery, though. I know people who go and spend hundreds of dollars a day in the lottery or at the casino,
right,
get nothing in return, but you don't mind that pyramid scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. So anyway, if you have received an inbox, if you've received an invitation, I'm certain that you will be part of our 1,000 living room challenge to put 3 to 5 people in your living room, but between tomorrow and before the end of April, right? Because we're going to do this 1,000 living room challenge.
Yes,
right?
We are.
As a company-wide, teaching people that, guess what? Become a living room legend, and your checks will go up, 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 up. 3 to 5 people. It doesn't take a lot. Then you go teach your customers to get 3 to 5 people in their living rooms as well. And guess what happens? The snowball effect. The snowball effect. And I say 3 to 5 because if you get at least 5, you're guaranteed to get 3. Pretty much. You can tell 3 people as a customer. I'm gonna tell you something. I'll be at my parties. I'm having one tomorrow night. I'm gonna leave because tomorrow we start. So tomorrow I will become a living room legend in my own home. I didn't plan it, but we're gonna make it work tomorrow, right? I got the wine, God knows, right? So I've got the wine, and I'm gonna figure out something cute to fix real quick, and I'm gonna become a living room legend tomorrow night. And imagine if tomorrow everyone would go ahead and just invite 3 to 5 people in your living room.
Mm-hmm.
That's $60 immediately, at least.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to be talking about how to become a business partner. I'm only going to be talking about how to become a customer. If you want to become a business partner, you're going to have to ask me. Because I will not be talking about it. I promise you I won't.
Yep.
You'll have to, because I will say, there is a business side to this. But if you kind of want to do that, you're going to have to talk to me privately because I'm only looking for customers right now.
Yep.
So for $104.95 plus your $9.95 shipping, so let's say $115, you could put yourself in position to get 4 bottles of premium wine, our VIP customer program, discounts, prizes, the wine book, free wine on your anniversary, and you get access to
That's right. I forgot about the free wine on the anniversary.
Free wine on the anniversary. And you're going to get entered into raffles for some really, really cool prizes. It starts tomorrow around noonish. So we've got a little less than 24 hours now. And then Germany launched today.
Thursday, like, it seems so far away. It seems like it's taken forever to get here this week.
But we'll call it Thirsty Thursday. Because
Yes.
tomorrow will
Oh,
be
it'll
Thirsty
be a
Thursday
thirsty
all over the
Thursday for
world. All
sure.
over the world, right? Thirsty Thursday. And I'm gonna have my Thirsty Thursday wine tasting here. You guys give me some. I don't even know what to fix. I'm gonna fix something though. I'm gonna invite some folk over, and I'm gonna fix something, and we're gonna have a great time tomorrow night at my impromptu last minute wine tasting that I'm going to have. And I told everyone that they can invite one person.
Mm-hmm.
Just one. I text 15 of my local reps, business partners, and I said, all of you, I'm going to throw this, and you can all invite one person. Because I want the number to stay low. Like, I mean, I have the space for a whole lot of people, but I want the number to stay. Like, I don't want it to turn around tomorrow and be 50 people here, okay? So, but we're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna pull out the real wine glasses and not the little plastic ones that we use when we're out. And I'm gonna get all this crap out of my space here. We're gonna host our little wine tasting tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I may just keep it simple. We might just end up being in the living room, and I won't set up any tables. Seriously, like I really want to keep this as simple as possible. And we'll set the food and the wines out right here and call it a day. I want us to like really be around each other and mingle and be close to each other. And so if you've gotten an inbox, right, because you're going to be reaching out to a whole lot of people today. Heather's going to be the follow-up queen today.
My thumbs hurt. Like, honestly, like ever since PJ, oh Lord, PJ, they can't tell him nothing. They really can't. I was in we were up in the White Mountains in New Hampshire, and I was on the call, and my husband was looking at me weird because I just had my mouth open the whole time.
Yeah.
I was taking notes in my truck, kids in the back, and I was just trying to write down everything as fast as I could. And he's like, is everything okay? I'm like, it's beyond okay. Like, this is going to blow up.
So we welcome all of our people back who left us prematurely.
Definitely.
We welcome you back with open arms if you didn't get terminated, if you didn't resign, but we welcome you all back, and we want you to know that we love you, and you just made a mistake. You just left prematurely, and you just didn't understand. And maybe because there was not a customer program in place for you to get paid in the fast cash part, but in the residual took too long for you. It's time. It's now time. It's now time.
The time is now.
It's now. So I want to thank you for having me on here. I got to return 1,000 messages right now.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. But yes, Nina, thank you so much. Thank you. And I definitely, keep an eye out for my name on that contest. Especially the one with Mr. Austin Zula.
Let's go.
I want to go to his place in June.
I really do want, and if I win, I'm going to ask him to give it to the next closest person. Seriously, I am. Because I want someone else who's working hard. I'm going to work hard because it's what I do.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
But I do want someone else to win. I'm going to work hard because I also feel like you have to lead by example.
Of course.
And I would never ask my team or my business partners to do something that I'm not going to do as well. So if I win that, now I'm going to tell you this. If I win the money from PJ, if I come in first and win the money from PJ, I'm taking that money. Mama need a new pair of shoes. All right. But actually, because I'm actually getting ready to sell and give away a bunch of my clothes too. I wish I could find somebody that wears a size 4 in this area. And, or I'm going to take them to a consignment shop or something. But
there you go.
I want you to know that if I was to win Austin's, I'm serious. I already told my team this, that I am not accepting that prize. I'm going to ask him to get the next person who came in right, like number 4, because I think it's the top 3. Yeah. I'm going to ask him to let number 4 go in my place if I am to win, because I want someone else to experience, who has worked hard but just didn't, missed it by 1 or 2 or something like that. I want to let somebody, I do. I want to let somebody.
And that right there is the awesome leadership that DC has. And you're not going to find that anywhere else.
Nah, I do. I want somebody else to win. I want people to win. I really do. Like, I don't want to be the only person winning. I want people to win. And so I'm really hoping that this stirs up a lot of energy and momentum like it already has. And
oh, yes, it has.
Mm-hmm. And so, yep. All right, you guys.
All right. Thank you so much,
You have a great day. Thanks for inviting me on.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.